Breaking news. Gbajebiamila walks out Emefiele's representative from meeting. Hello, my wonderful people. You cannot begin to imagine some of the things that are happening. Today, Emefiele has gotten his face turned black and blue as a result of him wanting to be CBN governor the same time Nigerian's president. Ooh, one would be wondering what is really going on in the country. Is there anything called decorum or seriousness? Do we have real people who are concerned with this country moving forward, or we have liars who are perpetrating themselves as leaders and destroying the nation in no small way? My dear, Nigeria today has become a den of thieves and robbers, people who do not mean well for the nation, most of them looking out for their own personal gratification. People who cannot even rule the affairs of their own personal life wants to rule a nation. These are some of the things that are befalling us as we speak. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details as Gbajebiamila is kicked out. Kicks out, Emefiele out of meeting. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajebiamila, on Monday walked out the representative of CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele. Emefiele has shunned the invitation of the leadership of the House over the crisis in the aviation sector. Instead, the CBN governor sent a representative, Kingsley Opara. It will be recalled that Emefiele is currently embroiled in politics over his attempt to participate in the 2023 presidential election. At the commencement of the meeting today, the speaker walked out Mr. Obera with a clear message directed to the CBN governor. We all put out our recess to be here. Nothing could be more important than him being here. It will be recalled that the airline operators had threatened to shut down operation over high cost of fuel, but later made a U-turn to shielding their shutdown. The House has earlier scheduled to converge an emergency session to address the issue. However, the session was called off after the AON resolved not to shut down. The leader of the House of Representatives are currently meeting with the operatives, the NNPC, GMD, Michael Kari, and others. The guy is seriously in a serious trouble. Uh, Godwin Emefiele has dragged Malami, INEC, APC to court. However, the court has sent him packing, telling him to go and obey the penance of his call and what he needs to do. Instead of running from pillar to post, he should follow things as he should. He has to follow the penance of his job description. My dear, this is what is happening. Oh. You cannot begin to imagine how things have gone from bad to worse. You cannot begin to imagine. This Emefiele is just Buhari's lapdog, one of those people who, does as soon as Buhari gives a click, they do what Buhari has told them, and these are people who really sincerely speaking, to a large extent, do not mean well for the country. All that they are looking for is how they can, get themselves the next political big deal. And that's why the presidency seems to be the next big thing for him. He wants to become a president by hook or by crook, and he does not mind the fact that he's bridging the whole job description. I mean, that is called, when you have a job breach of contract and you go for another, why you still have a running contract for which you have not signed off legally, logically, like you should. So there are real issues ongoing right now, and the matters are just piling up by the second. This is Nigeria for you, a country that has become so lawless that even law is looking for her bearing around these people. We can't continue like this. No way. We just can't continue like this. We have deceived ourselves for far too long. A lot of things have happened. A lot of waters have gone under the bridge. And what is happening now is a clear indication, that none of these people, sincerely, truly speaking, are ready for this country to move forward. Most of them, if not all, are looking forward for their own personal greener pastures. And so this man has been invited, CBN governor. Why are things the way they are? Guess what? He does not want to see the people. And this is why things are not moving forward. There is no decorum. Okay, there's no decorum. What is the consequences if you're invited for such a meeting and you do not turn up? Even the president. So, if there are no measures of how to measure what we are doing, how do we really go about and ensure that we do things decently and in order? There is no measure for audits and to check progress. What is the progress report? How do we know that we've made progress in this aspect, in this regard, and this is where we are? There are really no penance to judge the progress reports and how far we have gone, why things are the way they are, and why things ought to change, what we need to do. The other day, Gbajebiamila, the House called Buhari to ask why insecurity continued to be worsened despite all the finances and all the money being allocated, to the army and security personnel. Yet insecurity persists. The North were the first set of people who kicked out and say, who is asking Buhari question? How dare they ask Buhari question? Who gave them the infantry? They cannot ask Buhari a single question. My dear, that matter died a natural death. Buhari did not come to the house to answer anybody, okay, and to speak into the matter and to say, this is what I've done, I'm sorry, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm going about things, and this is the same thing Femi is doing. But if there are provisions in the law that put everybody under check, nobody is above the law. Do you think those kind of things will be happening? And there are consequences if someone breaks those kind of, those areas. Have you not seen president being arrested before? Only in Nigeria, the president that went about begging Nigerians to vote are many gods. Yes, there are gods that must be worshipped and obeyed. This is how bad things are in this country. And no one, to a large extent, is paying attention to this aspect and these things that are staring us all in the face. So there are real issues, there are real serious call for concern, and why everybody cannot sit back, keep quiet, and do nothing. Okay, why everybody cannot keep quiet, sit down and do nothing. This is why the nation is the way it is. One of the things we all need to do is reevaluate, what do we have and why do we have them? Do we need a change? How do we go about it? From there we can begin to retrieve our steps. Leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a fantastic day. From us, it's bye for now. Have a good day. Bye.